EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go from the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Pats are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but... kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2nd and 8.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. That's right.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Again, they won't get this off in time. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now it's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
51 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. 2nd and 2. On the Jets sweep, here comes Waddle. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jalen Waddle, 54 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Herbert. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving. Nice little nifty play for them there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's got his receiver, Cooper.
You don't like this!
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Amari Cooper, 58 yards. And the Patriots continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 27, Herbert. And this one incomplete.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
21-0 our score after 1.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 49, guys. Mike. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On first down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Cincinnati.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Thaddeus Moss
there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Throwing Jones. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Mecole Hardman, 44 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Herbert on first down now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Play action. It's Herbert.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier. but couldn't reel that one in.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert throwing again.
Flushed out right.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Herbert. Now he's got it. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Thaddeus Moss. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Second and 5.
Back to throw. Jones. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, Their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
81 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, ball will get tucked and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. To throw again on second down. Jones.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to find Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw. Jones. It's complete. It's Miller. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
116 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Najee Harris. Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm scared. 49.
Herbert now. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
Touchdown Bengals.
T. Higgins.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Steps away to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Jones now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Smith catches left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, here's Harris.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit.
A 55-yard attempt.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
At the 41-yard line.
52. Mike 52. It's out time. It's out. It's out time. Mike 52. Mike 52. I'm coming.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. But he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for Cincinnati.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Thaddeus Moss saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Tackle there by Rashard Lawrence. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Patriots. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles. And a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 134 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
On first down, Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Down right around the 25.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit.
A 41-yard attempt.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here.
A 41-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A big play there on the fake field goal.
I know we don't like to admit it. We like to appear to be on top of every situation, but there's no way we expected that. They have the lead, and they pull the fake.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
37 yards.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. 2nd down at 5.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
154 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Harris.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 24. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Patriots first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On second down, it's Harris. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
57
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
The Patriots have done it again. They're AFC champs once more as we say goodnight. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.